Hey everybody, Matt Drewette-Card, Curriculum Director for MS 8046 with another quick video. This one's actually a follow-up to one that I did before on Flipgrid. I gave a quick tutorial about what Flipgrid could be, how it could be used, and those are great ideas, but I wanted to show you how to do it, how to access it, and how easy Flipgrid really is to use. If you've never used it before, let's take a look. So you see my screen right here, and all I'm going to do is go into Google, and I'm going to type in Flipgrid, and it brings up right there, flipgrid.com, empower every voice. It'll bring you to their website, assuming that I click it properly. And from there, there's all kinds of different things you'll see, but you'll notice if you have a flip code already, if you've already done this, or you're given one, this is where you can enter it in to go. So right now, sorry, this is where you enter it in and you'll get to the grid that you're being shared. If you are a teacher, an educator, which ideally if you're watching this, you probably are, you should know that Flipgrid is free for all educators. You just need to sign in with your aos94.org or school email account. And so that's what I'm going to do. If you haven't done it before, you'd go to the sign up side and follow the links. I'm just going to go to log in. And from here, it's already logged me in because I'm pretty familiar with this. And you'll see I've done several grids across the way. For those of you who remember from the October workshop day, we tried that Google Classroom day, which some people liked, some people didn't. And that's how things go. And so what we're having here is we're having the different ones that I have. So this is actually that one right here. So Flipgrid is really easy to use. It's very simple to create grids. It's very simple to create these spaces. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a new grid here, and let's just walk through what it looks like. So we're gonna call this Flip Grid Tutorial. All right, and we're gonna end. All right, so we got to put a title in. Now, how do you want students to access or people to access? Do you want it to be public, available for everybody? They have to use their email accounts, so it can be locked in, or do you want to create a student ID list? Either way, that's fine. I'm going to make it public just because that's what I'm going to choose right now. It will look down here. You can create a flip code. It will often generate one for you, but you could also do and it's available. You'll see that down there. It's available. If I would try to go to things like, hello, oh, not available. Someone's already taken that Flipgrid URL. So we'll go to MSAD 36 Flipgrid tutorial. And there we go. Click next. Do you want to add a password? No, don't need it. So there we go. Click that next. And our Flipgrid is ready to go. That's it. So you go to your grid. Let's see what it has. Let's see what you can do. This is your whole grid. You can add different topics to your grid. You can add by saying there's a hello. That's how you can introduce people. But let's just say I wanted to add a new topic. And this one's going to be a flip grid starter. All right, so you had a title. How long do you want it to be? 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I usually stick around 3 minutes. That gives people a good amount of time to talk. When you're talking on one of these things, 3 minutes actually goes by really, really, really long. You add a question here, blah, 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 etc. You can add focusing. That's it. You've now created your topic. And what then happens is that when if you were to share out this entire Flipgrid tutorial grid, they would see, your students or whomever would see all the different topics that they have access to. But you could also just share the specific topic out. So you can create a whole list of topics in there. For example, if you had 8th grade ELA or 5th grade science or high school US history, you could choose different blocks, different sections of your day, of your classes, and you could say, A class, B class, C class, D class, block, D1, D2, etc. R1, R2, sorry, I don't know what, R2 and D2, I have Star Wars on my brain apparently. So you can go from there and set them out and then send those particular links out there. Now, here's one of the benefits of that for doing it with remote learning right now. You can not only create these grids based on topics to have them respond, and we'll get to that in a second, what it looks like, but you can also use it as an attendance check-in. You can also use it as a means to check in with your learners along the way. So let's go and do one. Let's go and get it going. So what we're going to do when you get into this, if you as the administrator wanted to create something, you could record a response, start a discussion. But let's actually see what it looks like as a student, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that link right there. Now, when a student were to come in, this is what they would see. The Flipgrid tutorial, it was set by me. This is the Flipgrid starter page, and there are 0 responses. Now, how do you make a response? Very easy. There's a big green button. Press the big green button. It'll ask you to log in, because that's how I set it up. Actually, I set it up with, oh, well, I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's doing it anyway, so I'll just sign in anyway. I'm now in, and it brings me into this screen. There are little functions here. You can add stickers and things. I'm not going to bother with any of that, but when you go and press the record, 3, 2, 1, now it's recording my voice. It's recording what I'm saying. This is a Flipgrid tutorial about how it all works as a starter point. So then when you talk, and then when you're done, stop. Now let's say you screwed up. Let's say you messed up and you want to do something again, or you can redo it. So I'm going to redo it. Yeah, you got this. A little bit of affirmation right there. So I'm going to start my recording again. And I record, and I say something, and I get to a point where there's more I want to say, but I'm at a stopping point. I need to get something. I can pause the recording, go and get what I need, come back, start again. It might be a little start in between, but that's okay. That happens, and it's totally fine. When you're all done, you click the next, and I record, and I say something. It shows you exactly what you just played. From there, when you're all done, you take a selfie, because it'll show who it is. You don't like the selfie, you could redo it. Go to next, submit it, and guess what? It's there. There it is. That's simple. I'm gonna go close out of this. I'll refresh it. And there's my link. So when students then would come in, or you would have come in to see this, they would see, oh, there's my video. And I can click on that video. I can click on that video and I could watch it. Now here's the really cool part about Flipgrid. This little button here. I could submit a reply. Yeah, I'm gonna log in again. And now I'm gonna reply to that video. So someone, a student or someone or a colleague, whoever your Flipgrid is for, provides an answer. You, as the teacher or the leader of that grid, can go in and provide a reply. You can now engage in an asynchronous conversation one-on-one with that learner. And guess what? Any other learner who comes in to that space can also record a reply. So this can be a way of using an asynchronous platform, a non-live platform, to have your students engage with you, but also engage with each other on a specific topic, on a specific area of content. One of the things teachers might be thinking about or worrying about is, how do we get our students to make sure that they're engaging? If they have a device, if they have some piece of technology and they have internet access, this is a way that they can do it. So this can be, yeah, you just heard me say all that. Selfie time. That's terrible, but we're going with it. So I'm gonna load it up again, and yep, submit it. Dun, 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 dun. There we go, it's complete. And I record. So back down here to the Flipgrid starter. You'll see, okay, I'm gonna go back into my, and I record, and there's my reply. Right there. See that at the bottom? Pretty neat. Pretty powerful. It's so easy. And all you need to do to share things is you just need the website, the link. All I would need to do is share that link to my students, to you, to whomever, and that's how they'd access it. Easy. It's easy to create. It's easy to monitor. And it's an easy way for students to engage with you and with each other. And that's one of the most crucially important things right now, is that level of connection and maintaining that real deep connection. But if we can do the connection in a way that's also still focused on the teaching and the learning, and focusing them on what might really work really well, or what might, how we can get them to process new ideas or old ideas, this is a tool that can be very powerful and incredibly, incredibly helpful. So that's it. Give Flipgrid a try. I would recommend it very highly. It's very easy to use, and it's a very powerful tool. As always, if you come to a point where you need help or support, just give me a holler. Let me know by email, text me. If you don't have my information, just let me know. I'll get it to you. Flipgrid is a fantastic, fantastic tool to use for connecting and staying connected with our learners, especially in these remote times, but really can also be used anytime for a myriad of different purposes. Thanks so much. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay connected.